That evening at 10:30, when the explosion occurred, we had no idea what it was.
It was World War II's worst home front disaster. 320 men instantly killed. On July 17th, 1944, at 10:18 p.m., there were two almost simultaneous explosions out here. One being a boxcar, the second being the E.A. Bryant, which was almost completely loaded with munitions, more than 4,000 tons. The boxcar is another 400 tons, so the equivalent of more than 5,000 tons of TNT going off at once while they were loading the munitions out here.
This explosion vaporized the ships that were here. Parts were found miles away. Windows were broken miles away.
The power of the explosion was tremendous. The 5,000 tons of equivalent TNT is really hard to estimate or appreciate, and perhaps the account of an aircraft that was flying over that night at an altitude of 9,000 feet. The pilot reported seeing a chunk of metal the size of a small garage go flying by the aircraft.
202 African Americans killed out here. 15% of all African Americans killed in World War II were killed here at Port Chicago.
Only 50 of the 320 that were killed in the explosion were ever actually identifiable.
One of those young people, the one that continues to haunt me, was a youngster who was actually 16 years old, and his name was Richert, R-I-C-H-E-R-T, and I have never known whether he survived. He had lied about his age to get into the service. And that image of that young man continues to come up for me.
White sailors were given time off to grieve, to get get themselves together after this tragic loss of life. Black sailors were told to go right back to work and start loading bombs again.
There was also no counseling, no sort of psychological care, no sort of grief counseling, and they also did not get the 30-day survivor's leave, which is common in that situation too.
The refusal of 50 of the sailors to continue loading munitions, and it became a mutiny. It was a mutiny, and there was a trial. The trial went on for 6 weeks, and unfortunately the men were put in jail, given 6 to 8 or 8 to 15 years of hard labor.
This monument brings together and makes a hugely positive statement out of a lot of negative events that took place because of racism, because of prejudice, because of fear in our nation at the same time that we were at war. And so it's exciting to see something as positive as this come out of that.